Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. We were just discussing in the stream, what is that land bridge between the Alaska and the Russia? There's like a specific word for that. It's not the channel. It's not like thick dumpies of sand. It's like there's a specific word for it. The Brooklyn Bridge. My London Bridge is falling down. But I wanted to just say, welcome if you're a YouTube viewer watching the stream. If you're a YouTube viewer watching the stream on YouTube still, I salute you. I absolutely salute you. No way of enjoying the stream is wrong, okay? Unless this is somehow being blasted at the RNC. Oops! I'm so sorry. Bill Maher's agent is calling me. Can you stop with the politics? You're scaring my client's job security. No, I will continue speaking my truth, Mr. Maher. Click. Oishi, hello, hello. Jason Man, hello, hello. A crosslord is emoting. We don't respect emoters here. Just kidding. Emoting is totally fine. Bering Strait crossing the bridge to Terabithia. Literally no one is telling me the correct name of the bridge. There is a name for the bridge between Alaska and Russia. In modern day times, it would probably be Sarah Palin's backyard. Hello? Yes? You sung. Stop being so topical. The late night TV hosts don't have anything to reference in their opening monologues. No, Mr. Fallon, I will not yield. Click. Oops. RPG Maddie, how's it going? Bread Bowl, hello. Outsin, hello, hello. Somebody bet the family farm on you getting third. Uh-oh. Looks like we're gonna have to do a little insider trading tonight and get third. Just kidding. Someone might lose their family farm tonight, because guess what? Even though I feel a little bit uneasy about my Mahjong luck today, I'm still gonna try to win. S-Guy, how's it going? Bing says it's called the Bering Land Bridge theory, and it's a theory just like gravity. You've heard of the Big Bang theory, but the Bering Strait theory? Oh, it is called the Bering Strait. What the hell? Hey, you know what? Hey, what did the middle school students say when they were learning about the land bridge between Alaska and Russia in middle school? More like the boring strait. These are good jokes. I'm proud of the stream. Jace, how's it going? Hello, hello. R Goldie, hello. It's a hypothetical bridge. I mean, it's not, isn't it like legit? You know what I mean? I don't think that bridge is hypothetical. I think people I think that nomadic tribes would cross that area all the time, right? You've heard of Blackpink in your area, but the Bering Strait being crossed as an area? It's not as catchy, but it's still okay. All right, we're one east wind away from seat wind, prevalent wind, red 5. What do we call Riichi here if we have if we drew into a 6 of bamboo? Maybe, but a lot of the 6s are being thrown. I don't really want to throw the red 5. It feels like it's going to get me into a lot of trouble. But so what am I going to do? I'm going to hang on to it until the late game, where it's definitely going to get me into some trouble. Your jokes give me strength. See? You know how people at like Post Malone concerts are holding up poster board that says, "Your music saved me"? You have no idea how many DMs I get. You sung, your jokes are literally my lifeblood, okay? I would not be able to function without your timely 2023 Sarah Palin references. What? Is this a Christmas outfit? I mean, there's a Christmas in July. There's 7 pairs dominant in hand. Zuzzy moves, Senator. Zuzzy moves. Is it 2 DMs? Bread Bowl. There's certainly been more than 2 DMs, okay? There's been at least, I think, how many DMs have I gotten about the stream? I think there's been at least 4 DMs that I've gotten about the stream. Luna Leaf, thank you for the 6 months. Thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. At least 3, but less than 6. You know what I mean? It's a good mix. Does that mean that I secretly want people, does that mean that I want to be Kesha? That I want to have boys blowing up my phone? Sipping on this Patron? What does she rhyme it with? Boys blowing up my phone. Dude, I don't think she rhymes phone with anything. Or I think it also might be next to a lyric where some people are trying to touch someone's junk. And I'm not even joking. That's not even a meme. I mean that seriously. She rhymes phone with phone? Well, Shakespeare invented a lot of words as well. You know what I mean? We live in a very difficult society. Oh, boy. Is it, wait, toes with phone? Is it boys trying to touch my toes? Boys blowing up my phone? It's not boys trying to touch my toes, right? Because that song came out in simpler times. That song came out in like 2008, where nowadays, if someone posts like an anime character with bare feet on Twitter, there's like 30 replies that are like, please step on my throat, queen. Back then, it was a simpler time. People were less foot obsessed. Pedicure on my toes. Thank you. Nobody ever helps me when I'm lost at sea. Oh, Yisung has this awesome commentary on the Bering Strait. Let's not tell him that he's talking about the Bering Strait. Pedicure on my toes. Boys blowing up my phone. The point is, I don't want to be like Kesha. I don't want to have my DMs blown up. I like my DMs nice and orderly. Marie Kondo that shit. Does this DM inspire joy? We'll never be sure until he shows feet. This is like, you know how Obama had a birther controversy where people weren't sure if Obama was born in the US or not? I have a feet controversy, I guess. Because there's a lot of pundits in the news media trying to be like, why? Why would he not show his feet unless he had something to hide? I don't have anything to hide. In fact, I'll suck on my toes live on Twitch TV. I have nothing against that. But it is the insinuation that I have something against that makes me not want to. Do you know what Obama's last name is? Kana, you're trying to trip me up here? You're trying to get me with a Billy Eichner level question for $1 name a woman? First of all, Michelle Obama. And second of all, Obama's last name? Obama. First name is Barack. You never know. People might think that I don't know. I don't know. I would like to make believe that everyone here legitimately thinks that I know what Obama's last name is, but you never know. And sometimes you just gotta put the haters in their place. You know what I mean? Also, by the way, thank you for everyone who was reacting to the fact that I re-downloaded League of Legends over the Discord on the weekend. Dark time. But guess what? We won the game, baby. We won the game. I don't know if I'm gonna continue playing League of Legends, but you know, sometimes you have to sometimes you have to dip your toes in the river Styx. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Sometimes you just have to go a little sicko mode. Sometimes you have to open yourself up to be called cringe by teenagers. It is just the way of the modern world. Play ARAMs with your friends on the weekend? Oishi, why would you hurt me like that when you know I have no friends? Excuse me? No, I used to have a lot of friends that played League, and I was kind of hoping that they would still be online when I logged in. Literally, like, for the first time in, like, 2.5 years. Genuinely. And unfortunately, they weren't logged on. It was the only way that I communicated with friends, right? SC Evermore, how's it going? And I didn't know how to recover when I saw your League screenshot. It's bad. It's like what you see a friend and they get a tattoo of a misspelled Chinese character. Imagine being Ariana Grande's friend when she got like a Japanese barbecue thing tattooed on her body when she really wanted 7 rings instead. You know, that's tough to be a friend when that stuff happens. All right, a crosslord goes for the Riichi. We have some safe stuff. I don't necessarily want to push into whatever a crosslord is cooking right now, right? Dionysus, how's it going? I mean, what do you think is the most fun game to play online? This is obviously gonna incite some controversy, but you know what? Let's go sicko mode. What do I think is the most fun game to play, like team game to play online? Oh God, do I think it's League? No way, dude. Okay, I mean, just kidding. I love Riot Games. I love corporations. You cannot stop me from... You cannot stop me from loving corporations. I love corporations, okay? Deep Rock is good. What's Deep Rock? Okay, is this... I trust this community, okay? But there's a real part of me that is scared that Deep Rock, you're just gonna say like, what about deep cock in your forehead or something? You know what I mean? The internet has made it so dangerous to just have faith in humanity, dude. It is so impossible. As someone who has never played League but has watched many friends play and hate every much part of it, the screenshot that you sent felt like a cry for help. It definitely was. It definitely was. There's a lot of 5s and a lot of 6s, but why don't I just do this? A speculative little 7 of characters discard, and oh baby, if someone's willing to throw a 5 of circles, I'm here to slurp them up, baby. I'm here to slurp them up. Oh my god. Oops. Oops. Whoever bet the family farm on 3rd, say goodbye to the family farm. Someone might not be able to send their future generations to Channel Points College, okay? Dude, yeah, if your friend is playing League of Legends, just ask them if they're okay, okay? Ask them if there's anything that they want to talk about, and if you can listen, you know? Hear me out, fighting games? Oishi, League is a fighting game, but it's a psychological fighting game, okay? It's arguably why I was so addicted to. Oh, I like to play browser pet sims. Yeah, that's incredible. That's like, browser games are maybe the future. You know what I tried to play? Dude, I think the internet has actually killed me. Despite the fact that I don't use TikTok, but I have great empathy for people whose attention spans have been killed by TikTok. You know what I mean? One in chat right now, if you're watching this stream and you got temple runners going on the second monitor just to keep your attention. I get it. I might not be as stimulating as you need me to be. But I tried playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond the other day, and oh my god, I love Pokemon. Huge part of my childhood. I love corporations. I did one battle because I'm like halfway through the game. My Pokemon are in there like, I'm gonna throw out the red dragon here. This is gonna, okay, right, Lord pawns it. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. What am I waiting for here? What am I waiting for? Just pain, I guess. Pain and devastation. Anyway, it just took too long. You know what I mean? I did one trainer battle. It took way too long. It took way too long. What am I supposed to discard here? I actually have no idea what I'm just supposed to discard here. Let me be honest with you, Senator. I have no idea what's going on. I wanted to like Brilliant Diamond more than I did too. I think it's the pain of that remake being a little, I don't know, shoddy. I don't know, that remake being, I know, like a faithful remake, but there's a way to do a faithful remake that's, how you say, not terrible. I believe that is the English pronunciation. It's really slow moving. The fact that the animations are so slow, like you could, in the time that it takes to do one trainer battle, you could, I don't know, you could do a lot. You could toast a bagel. You could toast a bagel and like spread some cream cheese on it. You know what I mean? Do I Riichi into this? Do I Riichi into this and drink the devil's syrup? Do I Riichi into this? Yeah, we Riichi into this. You got a Mongon, Red Dragon, 3 Dora. What about my baby hand, huh? What about my Riichi Pinfu, no pure double sequence kind of a hand, huh? Huh? Yeah, exactly. You could watch a bunch of TikToks with Temple Runner in the background. I always turn off the animations. Street luck. I hate to tell you this. Sheesh! Dude, my opponents and discarding 5 of circles in dangerous situations. Name a better combo. Riichi, Ipats, Pinfu. Oh! He's cracked. He's cracked. We are running dreamers. Na 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 na. I had Pokemon, the battle animations off. It still took way too long. It still took way too long. And this is the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail. Sending my opponents into psychological devastation. That's the thumbnail. 2 emotes, that's a banger. That's a heater. The engagement on YouTube is gonna go off the freaking charts. Get slurped, bozo. Yeah, if anyone wants to sponsor the stream, just know that we foster a really just kind community where definitely I don't lead the chance of get slurped bozo. No, I'm just kidding. I definitely have led way too many get slurped bozo chants. I love playing Pokemon as a game while I'm doing something entirely, like making food, walking the dog, even playing another game. Government pants. I totally understand that. I totally understand that. But I also think that unfortunately for us, or I don't know. I don't know if for us is the right way to think about it. But, oh yeah, 1 tile away from Tenpai. It's not a great Tenpai, but it's the one that we got. But now it's like, I don't know. The Pokemon games still take too much attention. You know what I mean? I like to at least focus on my games. Okay, also, I don't mean to date anyone, okay? I genuinely make no, in my head, I never want to discriminate as people who have just joined the stream versus people who have been here for the stream for a while. But also, the real fans know who they are. No, gross, gross. I'm so sorry, gross. Do you, one in chat if you remember when we played Super Mario 3D World, okay? There is some sadistic freak at Nintendo who made this level, of Super Mario 3D World that I shit you not, 20 back-to-back 10-second high mechanic challenges that if you F up any of them, you have to go all the way back to the start. I was playing this Switch game at night to, I don't know, take the edge off, and it made me so miserable. Like, dude, this is not what gaming should be. Tenhou, how's it going? It was wrong. It was immature, churlish, and wrong. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who's the poor sap as the dealer? Oh. Alright. Well, we're still in first, but it's anyone's game. At least it's already in South too, so we don't have to defend our lead for much, much longer, right? Sheesh, a pair of the South wins in this economy? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So don't get me wrong. The temptation is definitely there to go for a half flush in the circle suit. I might still go for it. I don't know. Maybe I'll go sicko mode. We got a pair of the South wins. Anything is possible. Anything can happen, like we're an Ellie Goulding song. What am I tiles? What am I tiles and Charlie XCX song? The way I'm going boom, clap, the sound of this pawn. My tiles are triplets. Here comes my pawn. Okay, instead of going for the half flush, I will go for the much more cowardly prevalent wind only. What do you think about the catch me outside? How about that? What about that, huh? What about that? But anyway, yeah, like, I don't know, dude. It's hard. It's genuinely hard to find a game that is relaxing. It is really hard to find a game that is relaxing. And League is not that. League is not that. It's like, I don't know, you wanna put your hand on top of some hot coals? League of Legends might be for you. If you wanna relax, I don't know what people do to relax. This is an age-old question that we've debated on the stream. Go outside for a walk? Excuse me. Outside where there's no Wi-Fi? Think again. Tonight, we dine in hell. Okay, at least the new Dora doesn't seem to be super, impacting the other. Oh, okay. I don't know. I hate this. I hate this. They have every right to emote too. That's the worst part of it. Bio Music Man? Is that a reference to the musical The Music Man? Oh, I have to discard the Northwind. I'm praying that someone discards the 4 of circles. There's an 8 of circles. We could technically play safe. I'll discard this. I mean, the 4 of circles, I'm not even playing that safe right now. This is genuinely our best bet, but this is a terrible situation for us. Outside hasn't had a patch in forever. I highly agree with you. High key agree with you. I'll discard a 3 of bamboo. Let's see what happens. Okay, if we got Ron there, that would have been the most humiliating moment of my life. Lol bet, how's it going? Relax by planning an all Noctua PC build. Weird Adult, have you actually been stalking my PC part picker recommendations? So I was gonna maybe go to Micro Center to fix my to get my PC fixed because it's still under warranty. I might no longer do that. Right Lord is still going for it. Woo! This is a spicy round. They discard the new Dora. Oh, anything could happen right now. But I think this week I might not have time to do that, which I know is hilarious. I'm gonna discard the 4. Oh, I'm in Zuzzy Ferritin jail, and I'm gonna deal in. That's perfect. That's perfect, dude. That's perfect. Ah! Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're out of Zuzzy Ferritin jail. We're out of Zuzzy Ferritin jail. Someone might discard a 2 of circles. Someone might discard a 2 of circles. We can still do this. We can still do this. We can still end up in Tenpai. And guess what? We can still discard the 2 if we need to. Oh, babe. Here's the thumbnail. Here's the thumbnail, and I'll give you a thumbnail face free of charge. Whoa! Bauer, I've been watching you play safe while I go through your YouTube playlist. Thank you, thank you. I'll discard the West Wind for now because I'd rather win off of the 8 of Bamboo, but I suppose the 8 of Bamboo is relatively safe here for that young Suji Gaming. Yeah, we're not discarding the 9. The 9 is the original Dora and Zendaya is Michi. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it. I sometimes lie on the floor and listen to music to relax like a fun, well-adjusted person. You gotta teach me your secrets. Is there temple runners on in the background? Cause you know, music is no longer stimulating enough for me. You know what I prefer? A stimulating intellectual conversation. Why is someone considering this? Okay, so they were waiting on the door. They were waiting on the 5 of characters. You gotta respect the fact that they could be waiting on the Dora. Some people are waiting on the world to change. Francis Pitt, how's it going? I installed Mahjong Soul on my SSD so my hands progress faster. That's true. That's true. If you're loading this up from an external drive, you're hearing the rotating whir of your PC in the background, you know that your hands, the tiles aren't gonna load in as fast. Also, welcome to the stream. Welcome. There's a lot of first-time chatters tonight. Tay Soul. I thought Mahjong was gonna be my relaxing game, but quickly realized that that would not be the case. Mahjong gets your... Dude, I genuinely think that people who are like, you know, go skydiving. It'll get the heart rate pumping. Okay, yeah. Why go skydiving that requires like me having to go outside when I can just, when I can chase a Riichi with a closed weight to try to get out of 4th place in the last second? This game gets your heart rate pumping, dude. This game gets the heart rate going. Absolutely. Also, a lot of new time chatters. Can we just welcome people the way that we do in the stream, which is with the "you sung psychological prison" emote? Again, I'm not alleging that people here are stuck in a psychological prison from which they cannot escape. But what I am saying is that I will happily infect other people by saying Bazinga a lot. And then they're gonna start saying Bazinga in their spare time too. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It takes a whole village to welcome someone new to the stream. Yeah, Mahjong, I wish Mahjong was a little bit more relaxing. That's like, I don't know, riding a motorcycle for the first time. Trying to defeat God, you know what I mean? Not really, but like a little. Okay, what do we got going on here? I'm not sure what our hand really wants to be. We have 6 shapes in our hand, no album out. Okay, there's a 2, 3, 4. This is close to Tenpai. What is the nut draw right now? Nut draw. Well, we can't draw another 1 of circles, so we have to keep that in mind. Okay. The worst play in the world. But this is South 3, and we don't have to discard the Dora. This is the worst Riichi I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't know if anyone's gonna discard the Dora, is the thing. I mean, there's a lot of 7s discarded. No one can have a 7-8. But this is like a terrible... Oh, maybe I can do this. Yeah, okay. At least all the 7s are gone. So maybe if someone wants to push here, they'll think, oh, all the 7s are gone. Maybe he's not waiting for the Dora. That's when I slurp. That's when I choose to slurp. You ever put a bendy straw in someone's soul and just gone... That's what it's like to play Mahjong, baby. You don't have that in you? You don't have what it's like to hold a human heart in your hand and go, sorry, you might not have it cut out for the streets of Mahjong. The red button is fun to click. That's the problem. The Riichi button, incredibly fun to click. The Ron button, incredibly fun to click. The Con button, oh, baby. Oh, the Con button gets me going. You know what I mean? It's like, I was trying to think of like, I was trying to make a joke where the Con button was akin to like a fetish, but I didn't want to yuck anyone's yum. I was gonna do, I mean, no one's gonna understand this, but you know what my brain was thinking? If you understand this, you're legally required to type a 1 in the chat, but I was thinking Chiblee voice, Joe Biden voice, the sundress tweet. That was literally what my brain was thinking. Chiblee, a renowned Twitch streamer. Hopefully I can call him a friend and colleague, at least acquaintance, right? Walden Pond, how's it going? Girl Luigi, LOLO. Chiblee, Olivia Munn. Chiblee, Anya Taylor-Joy, the OTP. You kidding? All right, so we didn't get into Tenpai, but we maybe forced other people to make some zuzzy decisions, and guess what? We slide into home plate. We get into a South 4 in first place, kicking your can all over the place. I remember, I don't know if anyone else did this. I mean, this is neither cringe nor pog. It is neither good nor evil. It is neither hopeful nor depressive. But when I was in middle school, sometimes another charismatic middle schooler, not I was not charismatic enough to do this, but another middle schooler would do the on the school bus, and we would all sing We Will Rock You. I'm a follower, not a leader, okay? I'm a follower, not a leader. Dude, I had this. You know what that reminded me of? When I used to do stand-up, I was really proud of this joke. And it's as follows. I know I am a follower and not a leader because when I browse pornography, I go to the most viewed tab. Why do I need to know that what I'm watching is the same as what the, I don't know, American populace is watching? Why am I insecure about that? I don't do it anymore. I search my own keywords. Genshin Impact Rule 34. No! But maybe. Like, maybe a little bit. I'm discarding these 2s of bamboos. I don't know if that's right here. I can only bust if it's in line with my peer group. Chewy, if I do stand up again, can I use that? You don't have to say yes, but can I please use that? Oh, that is so funny. Oh, that is so funny. How many 4s are gone? How many 7s and 8s are gone? I want to discard this 6 really, really badly, but guess what? We're in first place right now. We don't have to make any dangerous discards. I could have discarded the 7s. I'm an absolute fool. Please don't punish me, Mahjong Zaddy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Are they BMing me? Are they BMing me or am I losing? Is someone BMing me or am I? Chippy, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Am I still? You thought you could kill me, but you only made me stronger. Oops. Pay out the first place super believe. Never punish. 4% of people bet on first. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. You've only got 1 shot. Do not miss your chance to kill me.
Very cool.
Llama Tooth, congrats. I think Kana was also betting on first. Congrats. This Taco Bell ad rips. Oh, Vanilla Bean, how's it going? I don't have any choice over the ads. But I love corporations. You know what I think? More ads. And you know, I think streamers should get less of the percentage. I think that ads should be free and subsidized by the government. I think that the taxpayer should pay for ads to give back to their community, you know? Yudong would never. That's why Yudong's not getting a lot of sponsorship deals on his stream. I mean, we don't have to talk about this. And I know I'm risking into some dangerous territory by bringing this up in a court of law, okay? Do you ever read the comments on, let's just say like lascivious websites? You know what I mean? Do you ever read the comments? Some of them are really sad. Like some of them are really sad. Like if you're on like a NSFW website and you scroll down to the comment section, which I guess I like doing because I'm a glutton for idiocy and punishment. I think that's the reason. I'm not conning this first thing in the morning. Maybe if I draw into something, because we can have a half outside hand here. But no, unless we get closer to Tenpai, I'm not doing it. But like some of the comments are very funny. If it's on the Mart website, sometimes the comments are just like, does anybody else want to play Minecraft? And that's very funny. That's very funny because it's like, oh, that's like not the supposed context. But sometimes the comments are very sad. It's like, I just want to stop feeling lonely, you know? And you're like, oh my God, what do we even do about that? What do we even do about that, you know? This is a bad hand to con. You've heard of bad grandpas? This is a bad hand to con. Absolutely. I'm just a country lawyer, Your Honor, but this man is out of line. They say a man who represents himself in a court of law is reading too many horny comments online. Well, Your Honor, I am that horny fool. There's that one Onion headline, something like, hentai forums surprisingly tight-knit and friendly. That's good. It's good. I think in order to save democracy, we gotta find community no matter where, you know, no matter what. We've all gotta find pockets of community, you know? Like we're a show with Chevy Chase and Donald Glover. Did I tell you? Dude, the scaredest I've ever been is that, so I'm like a huge Community fan, right? The show. Dude, I don't con this, right? Like, I don't con this, but now I can con into a Riichi if we draw into the right tile. All right, now we especially don't con, right? Now we especially don't con unless, I don't know, we draw into the nuts? Because this hand is so bad, dude. And the concept, absolutely. The idea that you could be with other people in a joint pursuit of something, that is very special to me. That is very special to me. But I used to work on this podcast called Doughboys. This is a terrible chase. Where are all the Dora? All the lonely Dora. Where did they all go this game? I don't see any of the Dora. I don't see any of the red 5. This is not a hand that we can push with, okay? But anyway, one of the... I got to have dinner across from Gillian Jacobs during Mitch's birthday. That S was wild, dude. That S was, I was so scared. I could have discarded the 7. Sorry, I was just thinking about it and it made me so scared. That S was wild. That was genuinely wild. I was too scared to say anything. I've never been more nervous in my entire life. Kim Bunny, how's it going? Why not throw the Westwinds here? No, Tectone, you're absolutely right. I definitely lost focus. I was just trying not to deal into the best of my ability, but that ironically has gotten me into a little bit of trouble here as we close out this round. I definitely shouldn't be paying the exhaustive draw penalty, but looks like we might have to unless we draw into something nice here, right?
Dumb.
All right, never mind. We're not going to pay the exhaustive draw penalty at all. Bright Lord's going to take this one. Riichi Dora, Riichi only hand. Let's go. Was Weiger there? Weiger was there. I have secondhand anxiety just hearing that tale. Hedgehogs, can I make it worse? So, a part of that birthday party. Do people here know who Sam Richardson is? Sam Richardson is the person who plays Richard Splett in Veep. He is a very nice gentleman. All of us go to karaoke after this dinner. I put on I choose the song Alicia Keys' If I Ain't Got You. And people were like, whoa, you must have an amazing voice if you're singing that. And I was like, well, I just think it's a neat song. And I think I can sing it because I know it's in G major. And I can kind of hit the higher octaves. But in order to hit the higher octave, you have to start on the lower octave. It sounded so bad. I've never been more embarrassing in karaoke. And I sang karaoke in front of Sam Richardson, who, by the way, has a fucking golden singing voice. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. Like but that means that when you're singing the verse, you're going, some people live for the fortune. Like that is not right. You know what I mean? That is just not right. Some people live just for the fame. Like, what am I? I'm busting out a baritone while everyone's cracking jokes and having a good time on this birthday party? Some people live. Okay, sorry, I'll stop. But like, it didn't sound very good. I still think about that, and I cringe. I genuinely cringe. I'm not doing the Fortnite dance in social studies. I'm thinking about karaoke experiences. I'm doing my Veep rewatch now. I love that show. It's so good. Johnny Cash does Alicia Keys. You're not wrong. Oh, shush. I mean, this we don't have to, right? It's a closed pure straight. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think I let other people... Baka! Oops. Oops. I don't have perfect pitch, but I like know what keys some songs are in, and I know my vocal range. It's a blessing and a curse. Because then sometimes you're like, oh, this song is way too high for me. But if you just like go for it, it's actually not that high for you, you know? I thought you were gonna bring up working with Dan Harmon. That was also very nerve-wracking. That was also very nerve-wracking indeed. But that was, I mean, I didn't have to do that much like scary work, you know? It was just making spreadsheets and making sure that the audio files get edited right on time, baby. I once chose Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight. That's a bad karaoke song. Why is it a bad karaoke song? Well, I'm thinking about, and I believe you, by the way. I'm not trying to be a contrarian. I'm not trying to be aggressive. But what I'm thinking of is Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight is at least before the chorus with karaoke, you can go bum 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 bum. And I don't know, that might get people going. I'm not sure, but it could get people going. Firehead Nick, thank you for the aggressive, somewhat derogatory introduction. Hello? Martian, how's it going? I did talk on Whiting Wongs a bit. That's true. That's true. I was in there. I was trying my best. It has a super long instrumental at the beginning. Ah, the Curse of Freebird. I know what you're talking about. Sometimes songs, way too long of an instrumental. I get that. I get that. Okay, a lot of 2 of Bamboos are gone, so probably this 1-3 is not as strong as the 3-5. What do I want to see? I mean, I don't really know. Ooh, okay, that makes things a little bit more difficult. I think I throw the 1 here. The 1 isn't really sparking a lot of joy, and I'm not really sure what the rest of this hand is gonna lean towards, but that's okay. You know what I say? You know what I say? Lean with it, rock with it. Some people are scared of big ideas. Well, not I. I'm going to disrupt the philosophy industry by saying such things as lean with it and rock with it. Olivia Rodrigo, Jealousy is a good song for people who can't sing and are tired of Mr. Brightside. Okay, wait. I'm tired of me, Brightside. I know that is Mr. Brightside. It is a very funny Freudian slip. A very funny autocorrect, as the kids would say. One time I sang 4-line instrumental break as if that was the karaoke song and no one laughed. That's on them. Because that is fucking hilarious. That is genuinely very funny. That's a crime against humanity. How do I finish this hand, dude? This hand is like moved forward so much, and yet I moved nowhere at all. I can't even chi that to get into Tenpai. I need a west wind first and foremost. Okay, a crossword maybe has a bamboo flush, which is terrifying. It's a little bit terrifying. Okay, they don't have a bamboo flush. They've taken with a dealer, red 5, green dragon hand. We're happy to see it. We're happy to see it. I like to make little speeches. Speeches are good. Can I tell you what my first ever karaoke song was? Can we all share our first karaokes? My first karaoke was Sixpence None the Richer's Kiss Me. Why? Sensitive Soul, baby. Sensitive Soul. And it's a real bop. And I don't know that many songs, like, you know, that well. And that song is pretty repetitive. That song is pretty repetitive in a good way. You think I'm not throwing my ass back to Beneath the Milky Twilight? I'm throwing my ass back. I'm making these cheeks clap. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. Does he see it? What? You're talking about the eminent Sanshoku that's in my hand? Oh, I'm thinking he sees it. Sugar, We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy. That's really, really good. No Doubt, Don't Speak. Oh, hell yeah. 6 Pawns, None the Riichier. Cisco's thong song? I mean, the thong song gets people hyped as hell. I get that. That's cool as fuck. Mr. Brightside? Mr. Brightside gets people hyped up as well. I mean, arguably, my Mr. Brightside solo, or not solo, my Mr. Brightside Riichi Mahjong parody was the one in recent history that I think people like the most. I think my first karaoke song was Mr. Brightside, Eminem Without Me. Dude, doing a rap song for a first karaoke, that's not easy. That's not easy. I think my first one is a duet of Promiscuous Girl by Nelly Furtado and Timberland. DJ Psycho Alex, never before has a comment spoken to me as yours just currently did. Nelly Furtado's Promiscuous is so good. Why? Because it has the all-time greatest lyric. Is it the truth? Are you talking trash? Or are you game MVP like Steve Nash? That lyric has affectionately zero swagger to it and has aged pretty fucking horribly. Pretty fucking horribly. It makes no sense. Nobody likes it. I get hyped as hell every time. Are you game MVP like Steve Nash? Shakira, She-Wolf is fun. You know, can I tell you? It's hard being a horny teenager because one time in my school's computer lab, another kid asked if they could ask the teacher if they could watch the music video for Shakira's Hips Don't Lie. And guess what? I don't blame them. I obviously don't blame them, but they did not get to watch the music video. They did not get to watch the music video. You know, it was a prompt rejection. The market rejected that idea. Touch Me by The Doors because I thought it was funny. I don't know that song. I don't know that song. The only song that I know that invokes touching is Mariah Carey's Touch My Body, which is a very good song. You know, that would be a fun song to parody as well for the Riichi Mahjong heads out there. Call this Riichi, pour it on me. Like, I don't know what the rest of the song would be, but it's nice. I think it's fun to do a horny song. You know what I think is also very funny? Like, joke songs at karaoke are good because if you don't want to risk true vulnerability, you can do something like the Monster Mash. And that's like, you know, you can't ever get in trouble for singing the Monster Mash. Like, that's a hoot, you know? That's a certified hoot. Also, is this hand good? Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't touch my tra-la-la by making me go for an all triplets hand, even though it's very much a possibility here. All right, he's gonna go for it. I mean, this is a double-sided weight, but if I get to pawn a, if I get to pawn a 5 of characters or something, I get to go for the half flush white dragon, all triplets. That's 5 Han. Whereas this is just 3 Han, Goku-san Gohan. I think I might pawn to get a little further into the all triplets. I get a little bit closer to Value Town if you catch my drift. I can't read some of these. I can't read some of these. Monster Mash is my new karaoke song. Thanks. It's good. It's good. People like it. People think that at the end of the day, like, oh, that person has a funny sense of humor because it's not Halloween, and yet they're still like getting into it and having fun. Karaoke is tough, man. Karaoke is tough. People nowadays think about being vulnerable as being submissive and breedable. Do you know what vulnerability is? Like true vulnerability is? Doing karaoke and putting yourself out there. That is what actually being vulnerable is. Being worried that Sam Richardson might laugh at you, which I can't say that I don't know for sure that he didn't afterwards. I know he's a really nice guy. I don't think that he did. Also, he's in one of my favorite shows of all time, which is I Think You Should Leave, but I can't watch the sketches that he's in because it makes me so nervous. It makes me so nervous. Ay. Unless you're a god at singing, yeah, but like, I think, you know, it's hard for good singers too, because good singers, we don't want you at karaoke. We don't want you at karaoke. You're gonna monopolize the pog factor. You're gonna make everyone else feel bad. You know what I mean? Detroiters is also a phenomenal show. I've only seen clips, but it looks really funny. Playing guitar. Oh, hello, Very Art, by the way. Toad of Sky. I might have missed a few hellos tonight. Buzz Channels. I know it was a recent hello, but I hope I said hi. Got the memory of a goldfish when I'm pogging up, talking about karaoke and stuff. Playing guitar has significantly bolstered my singing confidence. This is hard too. Playing any instrument and singing at the same time, that is not easy. It's like, I don't know. Like it almost makes you want to vomit sometimes when the rhythms aren't just working right and when your body can't do what your mind wants to do. Oh, that is tricky. Oh, that is tricky indeed. Arctic Aviary, hello. Why is this title a lie? Oh, because I haven't been singing a lot of anime openings. I'm gonna be honest with you. How many anime openings do you think that you can name? For me, I don't think I can name a lot of anime openings. I mean, okay, here are all the anime openings I can name, and yes, I was a virgin throughout high school. I mean, I don't want to say that because now if you like anime, like it's actually like cool. So I don't want to. Why am I being so mean? Why am I being so mean? Right Lord calls us a Riichi. This is awful. Left Lord is DC'd. Yayo, dreamin', don't give it up, Luffy. Dreamin', don't give it up, Zoro. Like, I know the One Piece one. I know the Naruto one. We are fighting dreamers. I know the Bleach one, even though I've never watched Bleach. Okay, I'm gonna try to sing it, but you need to tell me if you know what this is, okay? Because I'm not sure I know what this is. I genuinely think that this is a song, but I don't know if this is a song. That is a song, right? That is genuinely a song. I mean, it's notes, but I don't know if it's like a legit song. Is it from Bleach? One time this guy brought his girlfriend to karaoke and she was rude to everyone. Then she sang a mean song and hyped herself up as a professional singer and she sucked at singing. Oh no. No one won. No one won. Oh no. That is Orange Range. I think that is correct. I think the song that I am thinking about is by Orange Range. Okay. Left Lord, unfortunately, they're struggling with some McDonald's Wi-Fi they deal into Right Lord. Nothing we can do about that. Nothing we can do about that. Of course I know Cruel Angel's Thesis. Of course I know Cruel Angel's Thesis. Hey, why was it so hard to graduate from the universities in heaven? Because there was too much competition with Cruel Angel's Theses. This is a good stream. It's a good stream. This stream is good. I don't ever have to worry about my content. This shit is just fire. This shit is fire. No, the sarcastic plugging of the socials. It's not over just because I'm pogging. No, not the typo. Not the typo. We're one tile away from Tenpai. Do you see this? Also, by the way, when a player has DC'd like this, call them a member of Derek Comedy the way they're DC Pearson. When they have DC'd like this, you want to slam the Riichi no matter what you have. Because if you can slam a Riichi, you're so happy to call a Riichi. You basically get 2 chances to win. 2 chances to win. It's like being handed a few of those McDonald's Monopoly pieces, you know, for free. You just get a better chance. Can I be honest with you? Can you type a 1 in chat if you've ever won, like, either McDonald's Monopoly or, like, supermarket Monopoly? That doesn't happen to people, right? Like, people don't win those things. Like, I know it's marketing, even though I love corporations. I love corporations. Like, that doesn't happen. I got free French fries. Honestly, I know that's not like you don't win a boat or anything, but that's like kind of hype, though. That's kind of hype, though. I won $4 in the Mega Millions. Yo, let's go. Let's go. That's also hype as hell. Just anytime that you can win stuff. Obviously, I don't want to encourage like reckless, you know, I'm not going to tell you to go out and buy a box of Commander Masters from Wizards of the Coast. Ah! Excuse me. I don't know what that was. I love corporations. I love corporations. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Also gotten free fries. Everyone's gotten free fries. I'm the only MF, I'm the only bozo here that hasn't gotten free fries. I want a car at a baseball game? Take me out to the ball game. Buy me a fucking raffle, please. That is incredible. That is amazing news. Yo, let's go. Was that you, Don? Yeah, that wasn't me. That was obviously not my, you know, phrasing. That was Yudong's phrasing in a moment of weakness. This is a weird situation where we could simultaneously go for a 1, 2, 3 or a 6, 7, 8 mixed triple sequence. Or we could just go Bazinga mode with it. I don't even know what I mean by that. Sometimes I just say too many things. Eddie Bauer Ford Explorer. Holy shit. It's pog as hell. What the frick? All right, I mean, I'm not gonna throw away the Dora for this, just like my country, I'm young, frumpy, and dumpy. Yeah, I don't really want to go for that. I would rather keep the Dora in my hand. I don't know if this is right. This hand is honestly kind of awkward, kind of adorkable. What am I? A rom-com character wearing big black, thick frame glasses? All simples, Dora, red 5. Oh no, we're gonna lose this game. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Pay out. Second place. Choose outcome. Second place. Second place. Nah, that's not bad. Second place is not that bad, though. Second place is not that bad. Ran to the field and drove it off. I mean, that's very special because not only do you get a car, but you also get the unique experience of driving on a baseball field, which I don't think a lot of people, I think I'm missing the point, which is the car. We're never equipping that one, by the way. Just because, but you also get to drive on a baseball field, which doesn't happen, Run the prediction back. Congrats to Biku and everyone else that bet second place. Run it back. Let's go. What have I won at a raffle? Dude, I don't think I've ever won anything at a raffle. I don't think I have that kind of luck. You know what I mean? I'm saving all my luck like I'm being celibate with it. And I'm trying to expound it all under the light of the Lord. AKA Riichi Mahjong, baby. This is how I'm letting all of my luck out. We got two saint level players in this game. That is very, very terrifying. Hey, what am I? In a pro wrestling game? The way that there are all these Saint Viciouses around? This stream is fucking great. This stream is good. People are in my DMs, okay? I've gotten at least 3 DMs of people telling me that they like the stream. That doesn't happen to just anyone. That happens to very specific people that are making good streams. My favorite stream on twitch.tv. Can I put that on the stream title? Can I put that on the cover? I would like to, you know, one day I'm gonna compile some good quotes from chat And when I release my tell-all autobiography titled Fuck the Doubters, no, I'm just kidding. So aggressive, so aggressive. When I release my tell-all autobiography, I'll put some stuff on, some of this stuff on the top that's like my favorite stream on twitch.tv, you know? Real viewer, 42069. The hardest I've ever laughed. The most healing stream on Twitch, possibly on the internet. Move over, Ninja. See ya, bozo. I want a lot of channel points on the Barnacle game. I mean, I'm still reeling from the Barnacle game. For those of you who missed it, on Friday, we played Nancy Drew. There was a mini game in Nancy Drew that was basically Brick Breaker called Barnacle Blast. The controls for Barnacle Blast were impossible, okay? It was impossible. It was so slippery and wonky, and the ball never goes where you think it's gonna go. There's no rules. There's no physics engine there, okay? There's no unity. It's like, it's just guesswork. And I truly believe that while we were playing Barnacle Blast, that was the most exciting the stream has ever been. And I don't know, and I genuinely don't know if I can ever top that. Riichi Pinfu Red 5 Dora. Oops! Oops. Saint level player says what? What? Was one of the best things I've ever seen? Exactly. I'm scared I'm never going to be able to top it. I've already peaked, baby. What am I, an audiophile that's difficult to work with the way I'm peaking? I hate that. Can someone just confirm that this is kind of BS? Can anyone else confirm that this is kind of BS? Left Lord is calling a second turn Riichi. Ariane is like, okay. I know we got a safe tile here and a safe tile here and a woof woof here and an arf arf there. Sure, I'll go for it. Now we can play safe a little bit, but like, it's like, you know, eventually we're gonna run out of safe tiles and then it's gonna be a crapshoot, but hopefully they discard some good info as well, right? There's a 4 of bamboo. That's lovely. I'll discard the door. I don't want anyone else to start amassing some, the right tiles that they need. The stream where you got groceries was more exciting. I mean, this is the thing. I want to do a cooking stream, but the thought of moving my PC is way too difficult, okay? I got way too many USB cables plugged in. And honestly, I would rather like buy a hot plate and put it down here than move this PC anywhere else. Let him cook. Yeah, I would rather bring the kitchen to here than here into the kitchen. You know what I mean? All right, this hand unfortunately is progressing, which is weird, but we've got 3 safe tiles in this 4 of bamboo discard. And sometimes like you're just unable to race a good player who's called a very strong early Riichi, you know? What do I think that they're going for? I don't know. Maybe they're going for like a 6 or a 9 of, never mind. I'm an effing liar. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Okay, I guess I'm gonna discard my 4s. This hand could still get there is the messed up thing. This hand could absolutely still get there. We just need a little help from our friends. That is also interesting. I mean, I'll continue throwing these 4s. Other people are throwing hands. I'm throwing 4s, baby. Okay. So 3 of characters. I could pawn that to maybe try to get into Tenpai. Maybe I should have. I would have prevented Left Lord Sumo Wing, but nothing we can do about this. Animated character. This is very cool. The one of circles on that eye patch right there. Riichi Sumo, no Oradora. Luckily for us, not a lot of damage being done. That's okay. They get to retain their dealer seat, but look at this. Sheesh, baby. We got a pair of the East Winds burning a hole in our pocket. Unfortunately, the rest of our hand is literally Garbaggio. It is literal Garbaggio. I don't know. I want to keep some of these honor tiles just because we can maybe go for some kind of flush. I'll never play. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Most cooking YouTubers use a hot plate. Dude, I definitely want to buy a hot plate. Like grilling marinated meats inside. Like I don't want a barbecue. You know what I mean? A barbecue is too much. You know what I mean? Talk Hamilton voice. Talk less. Smile more. No, but like actually like talk less and also grill less. The reason that I think a barbecue is too much is because I am scared of the big jug of propane that you need to get in order for you to have a barbecue. Also, not to mention, every barbecue is like $1,000, right? It's like, what would you rather have, a MacBook or a barbecue? Okay, we're in Tenpai right now, surprisingly. I didn't think that it would actually happen. We would love to draw a 6 in any of these 2 suits. That would be really, really nice. You can get a charcoal one. I got one for 200. I'm scared of big jugs. Absolutely, I'm scared of big jugs. I suppose a charcoal one would be fine. Hey, if it works in Minecraft, am I right? Hopefully my biome is correct. He's cracked. He's cracked. He's going so hard. He's going so hard on this hand. I mean, the ways in which a crosslord has dealt into my hand have not felt very fair. Like, if I were them, I'd be a little upsetty spaghetti. I'd be a little upsetty spaghetti, but my luck today has truly been kind of incredible, right? Luck today kind of been kind of sick with it, kind of litty with it. Like your gut biome, so true. Xanders, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're, oh, thank you for the follow. Charcoal grills are good. But like, how do you dispose of the charcoal? Do you have to dump the body in a river or something? Said the perfectly sane streamer. He. No, I think, you know what I want? My platonic ideal right now, because I'm kind of a minimalist Andy, okay? I got boring tastes. You know, you see those apartments and you're like, oh my God, this was decorated by a dude in his 20s. And I'm like, I am that dude. I got really boring tastes, dude. I just want a hot plate. I just want a hot plate that you can put indoors so you don't have to go outside. Because outside, come on, there's like bugs out there. It's like warm out there. You know what I mean? There's no vents in there. What am I, the imposter? There's no vents out there. You know what I mean? So I just want a hot plate. You can put a piece of meat on there and it goes psst. And then like 20 seconds later, you might get to eat it. You might get to eat it and have a great time doing so. Left Lord, unfortunately, just on an unstoppable roll here. Unstoppable roll. What are they? What are they? Having a good time at sushi? They're kind of going sicko mode with it right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do we want to play safe here? I think we can push with this one of bamboo. I mean, I don't know what I really want to see. This is potentially an all simples, potentially a nice all simples hand. But okay, and we can even discard this 7 of characters, which feels pretty good, right? You're talking about an electric griddle? I might be talking about an electric griddle. Absolutely. I think you're right. I think that is what I'm referring to, but didn't have the vocabulary to describe. Can I tell you something? Can I admit something to you? I don't know what the word ostensibly means. I was thinking about it earlier today. I don't know what it means. I think it means at the, like, something to the degree of at the end of the day. Because here's how I would use it. Ostensibly, a lemon is a lemon. And that works. You can kind of put it in any sentence. Ostensibly, Rule 34 sites have tight-knit communities. You know what I mean? Ostensibly, it has no definition. So true. So true. Unbelievably true and based pilled or whatever. It's like purportedly. Purportedly, a lemon is a lemon. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. But also, I don't know if I want to know what it means. You know what I mean? There's a certain bliss to this level of ignorance. I feel like I'm a naughty boy. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I don't know what this word means, and I'm saying it on the daily because it's got like three or more syllables to it. People think I'm a real smarty pants, a real cutie patootie, a real learned himbo. You know what I mean? That's not nothing either. That's not nothing either. It's like rumor has it. You're talking about the Adele song? You're talking about Adele coming up with ostensibly? Ostensibly, it's not good to hide the Riichi Mahjong for a long time while I zoom into my face. And I'm just making a joke that maybe 3 people want to hear. It's a perfectly cromulent word. Very cromulent indeed. Very cromulent indeed. I'm feeling a little precocious today. What is your favorite long word? I think a lot of people like the word defenestrate because it means to throw something out a window. And that's fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pretty fun. It's fun for the whole family. It doesn't have any super negative connotations, right? It's not super controversial. What is my favorite word? Magnanimous, probably. Magnanimous because it means generous. And the reason that I know that is because it was like an SAT word. And my mnemonic for remembering it was Meganium, the Pokemon, seems magnanimous, generous. You know what I mean? Lackadaisical, that's good. Ostensibly, ontological, transubstantiation, cum enseal, Decepticon, autofellatio. Why did I read all of those? Mods, can you turn the chat off? Can you turn the chat off for a while? Just, this community needs to be put in timeout. This community needs to be put in timeout. You know what I like to think of our stream as? Like a Socratic seminar where one of us can pose a question and we can have a vigorous intellectual discussion about it. Schadenfreude is good. Schadenfreude is good. Rowiard, I don't even know how to pronounce that. But what an apt definition. Eighth makes no sense in the English language. Absolutely. If I can go back in time and kind of just be upsetty spaghetti at when I was learning the English language. What do you mean eighth is spelled with a million vowels and no other consonants? I'm supposed to make sense out of this nonsense? No, thank you. No, thank you indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 5 shapes in our hand, no album out. What do we necessarily want to see? I mean, like anything, right? Anything. Even if we have to use this 7, 8 shape, we can discard the 1s and still make use of all of our red 5s. Prevalent one, red 5, red 5. We're feeling pogged. Fortunately, we haven't drawn a good tile in the last 5 years. Call me an Anna Kendrick movie musical. That's okay. That's okay. Apple's Dragon, how's it going? The Socrates of Riichi Mahjong, absolutely. Oh, that's the Dora. Okay, we're in pain. Oh, the misery. Xanders, thank you for the Twitch Prime. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Every single person is my enemy. I can't discard the 2 of characters. 2 of characters feeling a little zuzzy with its pants on the ground. What else do I have to discard after that? Okay, a 7 of the misery. Okay, I'll throw another 7. I'll throw another 7 on the Barbie. And I'm not talking about the movie, okay? Is the sex scene in Oppenheimer bad? Because my parents just went to see Oppenheimer, and I need to know so that I can calibrate my measured responses to them having seen it. Is it bad or is it okay? And at the end of the illicit scene, does Oppenheimer go, talk about an explosion? Is that true? Is that true? It's tasteful? Is tasteful? You just see boobs? Ah, oh, fuck. Shit. How's this gonna go at the next family gathering? I know it's not, I know it doesn't matter, but I'm like, it's gonna come back to bite me somehow. Ah, the misery. I have given a crosslord the keys to the kingdom right now, and I am scared. Can someone please hold me? So what are we praying for right now? We're praying that Left Lord Sumo is a small hand. We're praying that we're waiting on the world to change. I have to discard this red 5 here, even though it's terrifying, because Left Lord just discarded it. I think the next safest tile for us is this 9 of bamboo. I could kiss you on the mouth. Let's go. There are several. Why did Oppenheimer need to be horny? No. Oh, they deal into Left Lord. I mean, I don't fault them at all. They're going for glory right now, but it just gets them stuck further and further into the Shadow Realm. Hey, I'm sorry, but Rip Bozo, this is why you don't call Khan, baby. Just kidding. You have the Dora. It's ostensibly right to call Khan there. It's very magnanimous of you to call Khan in a situation like this, Senator. What do you think about that, huh? I don't like sex scenes in movies. I don't like them. I think movies should be a little bit more contained. I think it's just like a stay in your lane type of situation, you know what I mean? Like movies should be about anime. And then pornography should have comments like, who wants to play Minecraft? You know what I mean? These are my simple 12 rules for life. Is that good? Is that gonna get me into trouble? I'm not saying that people actually get into trouble for saying that, by the way. But I just mean, do I actually have rules for life? That's a great question. What are my rules for life? Honestly, one of my top rules is if you have a crush on someone, don't, like, you can ask your friends for help, but also don't tell your friends, because you also run the risk of then having to tell them that it doesn't go well, you know? Tell your close friends, not your acquaintances, if you have a crush. That's my first rule in Yu Sung Lu's 12 rules for life. Second rule, don't call unnecessary cons in Riichi Mahjong. Dude, this is a good set of rules, baby. This is a good set of rules. I've decided my favorite word is incessantly. Incessantly is pretty pog. Incessantly is pretty good. All right, a crossword calls the Riichi. I mean, they're in last place. They have to go for desperation Riichi such as this. I don't really want to fold here. I suppose we might have to if we draw into a dangerous tile like the, dude, oh, the misery. I don't even know. We can't even win this hand anymore, but I think that that's okay. I think I just want the opportunity to play a little bit safely here. And you know what? We're going to get that chance. Looks like the 2 of bamboo is safe. Maybe if they can help us with some more safe discards. It looks like the 8 should be safe, right? They could be setting a really nice Suji trap if they have a 7-9, right? 7-9 definitely invokes the Dora. I'll go for it, though. I'll go for it. Jordan Peterson's been real quiet since I released my 12 rules. Thank you. Thank you. Rule number 3, you should try to eat some vegetables sometimes. I know it's not very fun to eat vegetables because it's not as good as a Chick-fil-A sandwich, or rather 2 Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Like, no amount of vegetables will ever get you that high, right? But sometimes your body needs vegetables. It fucking sucks. It is absolutely a cruel twist of fate. A cruel angel's thesis. What about a cruel angel's fact that sometimes you need a healthy and balanced nutritional diet in order to function on this mortal coil? Bill Maher's people are calling and they're pissed. New rule. Eat your veggies. Eat your veggies so you can be strong and stuff. If you want to be strong. Headstrong, I'll suck off anyone. What? What? Rules for game design. Oh, hedgehogs. Oh, hedgehogs. Rules for game design. That it would not just be one chapter on Nancy Drew. The entire fucking book would be about Nancy Drew. I would have one chapter just called disrespect, and I would discuss just how disrespect can affect a gamer. You know what I mean? This is a really strong shape that we have in the character suit. This could lead to some pretty fantastic late game situations, so let's keep it around for now. You said what? It's a twisted fate? Oh god, he's League of Legends pilled. We can't save him. He's talking about Baron Nashor. Run for the hills. Okay, this is surprisingly this is now a world premiere. BBC Radio world premiere. This is surprisingly a half flush hand we've stumbled into all of a sudden. Okay. I mean, we might discard the Westwind, the Vivian Westwind, if we're feeling zuzzy with it, right? If we draw into like a red 5 or something in the bamboo suit. But if people start discarding some nice character tiles, we're gonna absolutely slurp them up. Sure, I'll slurp this one up. It's a little bit premature, but come on, twitch.tv/Yusung. You know we're all premature here. We're definitely all premature here. What would be S tier on a Yusung vegetable tier list? That is an incredible question. That is an incredible question. Dude, I'm about to get in trouble for this. Y'all ready for this? I'm discarding tiles that are Suji to the Dora. Why? Honey Badger don't give a frick. Oh no, I have to pay out the dealer penalty. My favorite vegetable, spinach. Why do I like it? I don't know. It feels healthy. I like the texture. And I think it's good. I'm a sick freak. I love spinach. I'm a sick freak. You sung the Sailor Man? Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kale is so much better. So here's the thing about kale. I like kale. You know what I say? I'd kill for some kale. Stream is good. Stream is still pretty good. But kale really runs the risk of being horrible. Like either, when I'm eating kale, it's either incredible because I think it's like fresh and it's been massaged and it's been like cooked well, or it's literally the worst thing I've ever eaten. The kale has no middle ground. Kale needs to sometimes chill, you know? This is also, oh, this is not a half flush hand. What am I even talking about? What am I even talking about right now? Okay, we're one tile away from 10 pie. All we need to do is pawn our cute little seat wind, and if we win with an 1,000-point hand, we take home the bag, baby. We end this game in first place. Who am I? Cloud9, likely in the North American League of Legends professional scene. It's not the League of Legends champion. He claims he's not wrong because he plays his Mahjong. He's Yusung the Sailor Man. I understand this reference, I think. I eat a lot of frozen kale. I mean, I don't have anything against it. But I think I would need to learn how to prepare it really well. You know? You know what's a lot of fun? I don't like cooking that much. Let him cook. I don't like cooking that much. But what I do like using is that big bucket or that big bowl where you put in your wet produce. Right? Ah, fuck. It's okay. It's okay. Is this enough? Oh, God. Is this am I third? No, I'm second, baby. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, baby. I like using that thing where you put in your wet produce and then you like do the thing. Wah, 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 wah. You spins the lettuce around and then suddenly you've got dry lettuce. I like using that thing a lot. A salad spinner. That is what it is called. That is what it's called. Hey, why was the cook so confused at the latest trends? Because what did the cook say when they were confused with the latest trends? I ordered a salad spinner, not a fidget spinner. Stream is fucking great. Stream is good. Get me back in there. Get me back in there. It's not, no, the stream's not over. I'm just warming up right now. Run the prediction back. Congratulations to the semi-believers. I like using the salad spinner. That's a very fun thing to do in cooking. What else do I think is fun to do in cooking? Can you give me like a fun tactile thing to do in cooking? I like yoinking things off of the pan before it's ready. That is a delightful experience. That is an absolutely delightful experience. I don't like eating raw cookie dough, even though it's fun, because I'm scared I'm gonna get salmonella and die. So I can't really be chill about that. You know what I mean? I do like eating warm cookies. Warm cookies? You thought sex was good? You ever had a warm cookie? Holy shit. That makes you feel safe in a Freudian level. A warm cookie. Holy moly. Other things that might be fun to do while cooking? I mean, before that we learned that Salt Bae was kind of, you know, maybe not a person to champion. Maybe impersonating Salt Bae is like an okay thing to do while cooking. You've heard of OK Computer, but OK Salt Bae. I should have kept the 8. I don't know what I'm doing here. I should have kept the 8. We could have drawn a 5 or another 8. And then this is our pair. We got an all simple sand. It's okay. But for some reason, the 8 just didn't speak to me. Because I'm like, what about the Riichi Pinfu of it all, you know? Kale or other greens can be a fun one when you pull the leaves from the stem. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's like doing the thing where I've never gotten to do this before, but you get a rose and then you do the thing. You like, you scrape all the other stuff off from the rose, you know? Okay, Right Lord taking this. Oh my God. White dragon, prevalent wind, half outside hand, half flush. Holy moly. A shadow roaming right off the top. Bearded Joe, how's it going? Pokemon Stadium voice? There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon. A Crosser just got destroyed. Sheesh! I like cutting green beans or green onions with scissors. Just kind of like open them up or to cut off the little stalks at the end. I get that. I get that. I can see how that would be a fun tactile experience. I can see that. I don't know. I just wish that, you know, more. I just wish that in cooking, you could have temple runners on in the background. You know what I mean? I just wish it was kind of like a casino where there's like a Sex and the City like slot machine right next to you. There's like other stuff going on too, you know? I wish they would gamify. Hey, Game of Thrones, why don't you gamify cooking? He's saying it, dude. I'm not afraid to speak my truth. I'm genuinely not afraid. What is that Eminem song? I'm not afraid to take a stand. I wish cooking were more fun. 5-blade scissor even better? Excuse me. I thought we were talking about cooking, not Zabuza from Naruto. I thought, Zoro from One Piece. The way we've got 5 blades in here. Hey, is the new One Piece good? Should I get into it? Should I spend 3 waking months of my time getting into One Piece? Honestly, I don't think it would be a waste of time. Honestly, I genuinely think that I might have a great time watching One Piece. I think that is the truth. I think that is the truth. And nothing but the truth. But I'm just intimidated by the sheer amount of content. You know what I mean? It's why, like, I think sometimes it's a strength for shows not to go on for too long. Because I can be like, hey, you should maybe watch Succession on HBO. It's 4 seasons. Grip it and rip it. You know what I mean? I am the eldest boy. You get in, you get out. Bazinga. Please let me call Riichi Pinfu pure double sequence with this hand. Please let me call Riichi Pinfu pure double sequence with this hand. Come on. Well, we're so close. So close, I can almost taste it. Release my inhibitions. Let me call a quick Riichi. All right. I've been getting recommended it everywhere, and it's tempting to watch One Piece. I mean, sometimes it's just tempting to just get really into an IP, right? I totally understand that. This is the thing about... Oh, the misery. Every single person is my enemy. Can I get out of here, or am I doomed forever? Am I doomed forever? I can call Riichi. I think I'm not gonna call Riichi, and I'm gonna try to stay in Tenpai for an all simple stand. Try to keep my spot as the dealer seat. I don't necessarily want to call Riichi into a crossroads stand. They might have something scary. It's a late game Riichi, so it's probably good, right? We haven't seen a lot of the Dora. Also, like, the amount of tiles that we have waiting for us, you know, Alexander Hamilton style, waiting in the wings for us. I'm gonna throw this, even though it's a little bit risky. I think it's worth it just to try to stay in Tenpai here. It's probably wrong. It's probably wrong. One of the things that I'm most sad about in terms of, I think the 6 is a little bit safer, but I don't know. I don't even know why I think that right now. And I'm in like a much worse position, but if someone's trying to play safe for a crossroad, they might throw a 2 of bamboo or a 5 of bamboo, and that's when I slurp them up. That's when I slurp them up. One of the things that I'm most sad about the fact that I'm no longer a child is because now if I wanted to devote 40 hours of my life to a JRPG, I can no longer do that. Although in October, a game series that I like a lot, Disgaea, is going to, oh, I have to fold here. I genuinely have to fold here. This is too dangerous for me. I can't discard this tile. I know that we were really risking it, but watch the 8 of characters be what they're looking for. Watch the 8 of characters be what they're looking for. Come again? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just, I wish that we didn't draw it, because if we didn't draw it, we could still fight, but you know, the 8 of characters is very suspicious, and for good reason. What if I streamed it? I know, but I think that playing a JRPG and streaming a JRPG, this is weird, but my preferred facial shape while I'm playing a JRPG is as follows. That is my, don't clip that. I didn't like how I looked in that. I didn't think that I looked charming or dashing, but that is genuinely how I prefer to look. Well, that's hot. No. That's how I prefer to look. You know, not all sexed up, not all dolled up like I am for the stream. I prefer to have no visible expression. You've heard of no face? What about no expression? Zolder, how's it going? Yeah, and besides, you know, sometimes I want to play a game for like 5 hours, you know? And we only get to spend 2 hours with one another. Hopefully it's gonna get longer as I work up my stream endurance. There was no other way to say it. There's no other way to say it. This could be a nice all simples hand. I don't really know what's going on here. It's the start of a Crazy Frog song. Sure, this is a nice all simples hand, right? The five of bamboo is probably going to be our pair. We're really hoping for a 4 or a 7 of characters. That'd be incredible. 4 of characters is the nut draw, undisputably 4 of characters is the nut draw. Thanks for getting all thanks for getting all sexed up for the stream, by the way. Thank you. You know what? Nobody sees that labor, you know? No one ever says thank you for that. So I really appreciate it. It's nice to know that my efforts are being rewarded. You know, I think I genuinely like makeup. This is the truth, okay? Like, I filmed a web series with friends in a, I know, hard to believe the friends part, but it's true. It's somehow true. With friends in college, right? And this is a really complex shape. What am I even doing here? Do I Riichi this? Right Lord has a hard time defending? No. No way do I Riichi this, right? No way do I Riichi this. It's the Dora indicator. It's the Dora indicator. What if I draw another Dora right now? I'll feel so sad. And like, I had kind of like a blemish before we started filming. And guess what? Concealer was incredible. It was really good. It made me feel confident again. And then more recently with Beth, I also had another blemish. Oh, this is the Riichi. This is the Riichi. Holy moly. Holy smokes. This is the Riichi. This is the Riichi. Is this Pinfu? Ah! Okay, we dropped the door, but it's totally fine. And so I don't know. It's nice. I think that makeup is pointlessly gendered. Oh, you sweet summer child. Baka! Baka. You can't do that in the late game. You can't do that in the late game. You might have had an amazing hand, and yet, get slurped. Bozo? I mean, thank you for the game. Thank you for the match. Thank you, very honorable player, for that match. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Friends like Rachel, Monica, Joey, Chandler, Phoebe, and Ross. So true. Did I tell you this? I bought... when I was in China last, it's like maybe this is a previous China trip. We went to a bookstore and I bought some sheet music there, which is very cool. I know, pretty hot, pretty sexy, right? He's so cool, he's so deep. And then what else was available at the bookstore was like a Learn to English DVD set of Friends for honestly like $10 US. It was the entirety of Friends on DVD. Yeah, I bought that S immediately. Have I watched Friends? No, I haven't. Why? I don't know. I never had the time. You know what I mean? Had to pretend to study for the SATs and all that jazz. You know? It's not very poggers. All right, we're going for a Riichi Pinfu Red 5 kind of a hand. This feels really good. We've got a great hand in the early game. We definitely have a hand that could fight with Right Lord to try to get some good shapes, right? Makeup isn't pointlessly gendered is an incredible winning line. It's not that bad. We've had some good catchphrases lately. Rip Bozo, get slurped Bozo. Makeup is pointlessly gendered and that is why you've lost. That's nice. That's nice. There's a certain je ne sais quoi to it. Let me call Riichi, please. I would like to call Riichi. If anyone's taking notes, I'd like to call a little Riichi here, please. All right, a crosslord pawns the door, the Northwind. but it doesn't seem like, I mean, there might be going for a flush in the character suit, but like, I don't respect this because they hesitated before pressing pawn, which means I don't think they have a good hand. I think if they had a good hand, they would have slam pawned it, you know? Or maybe they're looking at something else, but I just don't have faith in Harvey Dent right now. I don't believe in them. Just imagine what English words you could learn ostensibly. Did anyone ever have a pen pal? I very much romanticize the idea of having a pen pal. I just never had one, you know? I never had one. It's okay, but I think it would have really broadened my worldview had I had a pen pal. Hey, what do you think about anime? I'm not sure if I should be bold with my interest or not because the people in my school are pretty intolerant. Okay, that is terrifying. A cross sword has Red Dragon 3 Dora in their hand? That is terrifying. I misread this situation entirely. What do we want to see? I mean, the 6 of circles are almost all gone. This is a Pinfu only hand, and yet this is the backbreaker. Ooh! I mean, that's great news for us. First place just lost first place by dealing into last place. That was perfect for us. Holy moly. Get slurped, bozo. Get slurped. I had a pen pal in Germany. I had one in Sweden. What the hell? People had pen pals? I'm like genuinely very jealous of you. I'm genuinely very jealous. My mom has pen pals. They're in Wales and Germany. What? I'll be your pen pal from Denver? I don't know. Our school just didn't have a pen pal system. You know what I mean? I mean, I suppose because I never went to like a big school. Again, my graduating high school class was 89. And this is a public school, by the way. It's a public school. It's just it's in like the country. It's in the suburbs of upstate New York. New York, etc., etc. But also like New York, where, you know, no one's walking over here. Everyone's driving actually, because we're upstate. Hashtag Hamilton. What is this community if not a bunch of pen pals? What is grief if not pen pals persisting? So true. Did he just so true himself? So true. So true. Twitch chat can be a pen. Dear you sung. Oh, this is a letter. This is really exciting. Twitch chat can be a pen pal if you think hard enough. I believe this is entering parasocial territory. Awesome. Sincerely, Lavender. All right. I mean, you know what I'm missing? Just dears and sincerelys. What if we spoke really formally to one another in Twitch chat? Salutations, my good friends. Ostensibly, the weather is nice today. Bazinga. That's not bad, you know? It's, you know, best. Lightspeed Sloth, how's it going? I once had a boss, and I'm not talking Bruce Springsteen, okay? I once had a boss that really berated me for using best. Because he was like, that's not very nice. And I was like, what the fuck? I think best is cool. I think best is honestly kind of lit. What am I supposed to say? Wishes? I don't want to say wishes. I'm no genie. I'm not going to grant you anything. I don't know. Get off my case. And you know what? Get off my lawn. I think best is okay. Salutations, greetings, dearest Yusung. I hope you have a great time playing Mahjong Soul. Warmest regards, Chippy. You know what? Something about that just makes the heart feel good. Just receiving we should send each other letters, but like without doxing ourselves. Is that possible? I mean, I suppose it's just direct messaging, but that doesn't have a ring to it. You know what I mean? The writing I do at work, it's signed off by this, and she signs off respectfully. And it does not feel authentic anymore because people say respectfully so much online, but she doesn't know that. Respectfully, your taste in anime is bad. My anime list completely outdoes yours. This is a terrible way to push for the late game, right? This is a terrible idea. What exactly am I going for here? Half flush all triplets in this economy? I don't think this is very good, but I think we have a decent chance. Yeah, if we believe in Harvey Dent, right? If we believe in our other players that they have the abilities necessary to make good hands, like we should just be folding here. Unfortunately, this hand was just a little too slow. Respectfully is how I sign my X videos comments. Does anybody else want to play Minecraft? Respectfully. Controversial opinion, if you're not British, don't say cheers instead of regards. See, I don't know enough about geopolitics to weigh in on this one. But sometimes in real life, I have said cheers in a social situation, and then afterwards I think to myself, I was so fucking cool by saying cheers. I mean, I don't know. Cheers is like, whoa. This guy is so laid back. What's his secret? Dear Yi-sung, your Mahjong play has me at the edge of my seat. It's the perfect amount of zazif and filled with plentiful pogs. Sincerely, Rewi. This is good. I don't know, but it's hitting right now. I like receiving letters. That's the truth. You know, we all gotta have some letterhead or something. We gotta, maybe that'll be the maybe that'll be the streamer merch that we don't deserve, but the streamer merch that we need. Some letterhead that just like has a soft inscription at the top that just says, do you think Mario or Luigi comes farther? You know what I mean? And that's how if you send a letter to other people, they'll know you mean business. Kindly is good. Kindly is good. I don't see it that often, and it feels good, you know? But it can also give like a whiplashy kind of feeling, you know? Because if you're hitting people with as per my last email, bozo, you know? It's hard to... Oh man, this hand is unfortunately good. I'm going half Suji mode. Someone help me, I'm pushing this hand. We should do some letterhead. We should absolutely do some letterhead. That's not a terrible idea at all. All right, unfortunately for us, like this hand is good, like this crew is good, but like I don't know. I think I'm just supposed to fold with my triple green dragons, my blue eyes green dragons. Right, Lord, is who we're competing for first place. If they sumo, at least we don't even have to pay the dealer penalty. I think dude, we're one tile away from Tenpai, but it's not good enough. Like this hand is just green dragon. This hand is just green dragon, potentially green dragon Riichi. We don't have any opportunities to accept the Dora. I mean, we could, but it's not good. So in light of that, I'm just gonna go big fold. Oh my God. Oh. Okay, here's the thing. We started out friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. We would have had a really good shot at 4 concealed triplets, but I say that. But what I really mean is we did not have a good shot at 4 concealed triplets. You want to know why? It's because we would have had to discard so many risky tiles in order to get to that point that it doesn't really count. You know what I mean? Doesn't really count. All triplets is a lie. Absolutely. In this stream, we don't believe in all triplets. Our crosslord is blatantly pushing with the Dora. What is happening? So what do we want to see happen? We want to see right lord dealing into a crosslord. That way, that's our easiest path into remaining in first place. Sure, I'll continue folding. The Southwind looks and feels safe, but I don't know if it is safe. You know what I mean? I only pin comments when I actually laugh out loud at them. Oh, I didn't know that. Why do you never pin my comments? I'll throw the Southwind here. It's probably going to get me into oh. F. But I think it was maybe my safest tile. I'm not sure. Maybe I should have gone for it that round. I'm honestly not sure. That one hurts. That one definitely hurts. Call me a rental car company. The way it hurts. That's okay. We've been having really good luck lately. I think that's pretty unlucky, all things considered. I'm your host, Terry Gross. That is okay. It's not the worst thing to ever happen to us in Riichi Mahjong. Dealing in with the white dragon is honestly the most painful tile to deal in with. I don't know why, but I genuinely hate dealing in with the white dragon the most of all. Adept 2 gaming? Come on, that was an understandable play, right? Dear Yi-sung, at least you didn't con. Love. Yeah, see? I know the con allows us a second draw, but I don't like conning when someone else is called Riichi because it's like, you know, you're just giving them another Oradora chance. You're making their hand possibly ooga booga big after that, you know? It's not a great situation to be in. What do I discard here? I think I discard the 4, right? We got a double-sided weight. We got a pair. We got an Omega chunk. I think this is a good hand. What do we want to see? We want to see a 6 of circles. We could call Riichi Pinfu. Maybe all simples as well. Like, we can even chi into a 4 and just go all simples. Keep our dealer seat looking healthy and strong. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. I don't know, sometimes, you know, after all that folding, sometimes it's true. I believe Coldplay said it best when you try your best and you don't succeed, when you throw out a 3 but not what you need, lights will pawn you home. Dear Yusung, I'm writing with a winning strat suggestion. Have you tried getting good? I've heard it works wonders. Respectfully and cheers. See, it stings less. Sometimes in the YouTube comments, people will be like, oh my God, why did you do that? But if they started and ended their things with a salutations, my good sir. I enjoyed watching you thoroughly get absolutely destroyed. I think you deserve it for being a bad player. Respectfully, Naruto Blaze at 420 X Zabuza. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Somehow that's a little bit better. Somehow heartbreak feels good in a place like this. No, I know. I think, you know, sometimes like people don't like folding, but it's how to play. I think it's the same people that are like, oh, I have to chase this. I have to chase this. I have to chase this. This is so good. This is so good. I can't not chase this. And it's my chance to get back into first as well, right? So it's my dealer seat. I'm not gonna waste my shot. Just like my country, I'm young, frumpy, and dumpy. Let's go. I think the same people that are like upset about folding, you know, when they're playing poker, they go all in with every hand. It's just like, you know, different strokes for different folks. Genuinely. Salutations. You ever put an ice cube in your I can't read. Can we get a safe for work Sasuke in the chat? Sheep Revolution, how's it going? Sheep Revolution, hello. Thankfully, we did not deal in with the 3 of characters. I'll do it. You don't want me to do it? I'll do it. Oh, no. Sometimes the Sebastian the Crab summoning ritual does not work out well. Oh my God, we're gonna end up in last place. Oh my God, we're gonna end up in last place. And I've been such a good boy all year, too. Santa Claus. I've been a good boy all year. Okay, it's not impossible for us to get out of this bucket of syrup, but it's also not a great situation. I'm not gonna lie to you. George Washington mode, I cannot tell a lie. This is not looking great for your boy. It's not looking great for your boy. Greetings of the day. Have you ever had an anxiety attack in a retro dance club? Because that's what I call panic at the disco. See, this raises other ethical concerns, which is if other people are being funnier than me in the chat, we like to greet that with a banhammer. I'm playing Diablo 4 with you on my other monitor, and I looked up after you said Nicole Kidman's line, and you look so pleased with yourself. What is Nicole Kidman's line? My name's Nicole? What is Nicole Kidman's line? Hello, my name's Nicole? Okay. You work on commission, don't you? No, that's Pretty Woman. That's like an entirely different sphere. I'll have what I'm having? That's just a fun thing to say. Yeah, sometimes you have to start a trade war with members of your own chat because they're being too funny. Why would anyone want to drop a Twitch Prime sub when people are out here yucking it up? You know, for free, via text, via ASCII. I think it's funny that it's pronounced ASCII. I think that's very funny. Did I think that was very cool? I mean, other people won't know this. Only 90s kids will understand. But like, one in chat if you relate to this. Oh, somehow heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Yeah, I really like that line. One in chat if you relate to this feeling. Or if you've experienced this before. Which is going online, going to gamefaqs.com, looking up a walkthrough, and then being greeted with a very impressive ASCII art on the first page. It's just, and that is a very unique experience, you know? One that I like to call the keeper of the virginity. You know what I mean? The introvert special, you know? That was very unique at a time like this. At a time like that, you know? What am I supposed to discard here? I think this is actually what we're supposed to discard, because now if we draw into a 7 of circles, we can call Riichi, and we can have a Pinfu hand, but be in Zuzzy Furth in jail because we've already discarded a 1. Oh, that's terrible news. That's terrible news. I guess I'll keep this shape alive. I don't want to end up in Zuzzy Furth in jail. There's a chance that we also, oh my god. Okay, this feels really, really bad. I feel like everyone has an incredible hand right now, and I'm just sitting on my thumbs, paradoxically. You know what I mean? When that happens, I forget why I came to the page and stare. What are you, a song from the early 2000s by One Republic? They had a song called Stop and Stare, I think. Oh no, oh no, I'm gonna end up in last. Help me! GameFAQs ASCII art is an incredible art form. I agree. It's hard to, what does this say? She's reading about Mahjong? She's reading Riichi Book 1? They put Riichi Book 1 in the game? All right, what do we need here? We are, right now, right here, right now. Huh, that's Naruto for you? Right now, we are in 3rd place. That's okay. If we can only cobble together a, if we can only cobble together a 1,000 point hand, so be it. I will gladly take a 3rd place here. I don't think that we should, I don't think that, I should have kept the south one maybe, because that's 2,000 points, and then a hit off of left lord would be enough to get us into 2nd. Sure, I'll keep the green dragon just for now. Speculative measure, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me that you love me more. I cannot come to the phone for a little bit, or I might be a little less willing to come to the phone right now, because I am trying very, very hard to win this hand, because I don't want to end up in 4th. I desperately do not want to end up in 4th, you know? Pirated software had amazing ASCII art. You know what? I wouldn't know, because I've never broken a law in my entire life. Certainly, I never was the type of child to pirate the entirety of Scrubs, Season 1 through Season Infinity on LimeWire, allegedly. Certainly, I wouldn't do that. What's the unrelated question, by the way? What's the statute of limitations on pirating something? Asking for a friend? Asking for Yudong? Yudong gets into some really weird stuff, so I gotta look out for him. All right, can we make this hand more valuable? I think if we draw into a red 5, maybe. I think if we draw into a red 5, maybe, but it's really, really hard to say. A red 5 would be enough. We just need 2,000 points. If a crosslord wins and they are not in 1st place, that's also okay, I guess, but I think I'm just happy ending this game in 3rd. I know that's not a very bombastic view of Riichi Mahjong, but I think we absolutely go for it here. F. Just tell the FBI that you don't want no scrubs. Exactly. Your Honor, in my defense, I did not want no scrubs. A scrub is a guy that can't get something from something. I saw a lot of cow emojis. I didn't know that that's what those were called. Ah! That is the Dora. That is the Dora, and Zendaya is Michi. Okay, that was very scary. I should have been paying more attention. I really like the cute emojis, though. You know what I mean? The long emojis. I mean, the shoulder guy. The shoulder guy, I wouldn't necessarily call the shoulder guy a cute emoji, but I do like it. A crosser goes for the con. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. This is enough. This is enough. This is enough. Please, red dragon, I need a direct hit off of left lord, or I need to sumo the red dragon. That's what we need. Unfortunately, I go for it. Unfortunately, I end the game. Unfortunately, I end the game in 3rd place, right? Is this enough? It's not enough. Oh. Oh, that is painful. But I don't think it was worth it. I don't think it was worth it to go for it. I know we literally lost by 100 points. 100 points. But I gotta pay out the 3rd place semi-doubters. It's a long fought battle. It's a long fought battle. Okay, we got 10 minutes left in the stream. Maybe a quick little tournament match. Dora. What is this? Each game starts with 3 Dora indicators. Let's get a little zuzzy. Let's get a little zuzzy. And you know what? One last channel prediction. Because, I mean, this is not going to be in the Jade Room. This is going to be Zuz mode. Okay. And then Zuz mode, we're going to go this, and it's an East game. And also, I'll say this, _ Discord if you want to talk to us there. ! YouTube if you want to see some more YouTube videos, new videos every day. Hey, just to give you a heads up, I'm feeling a little stressed out from some life stuff, and so the upcoming YouTube videos I might have to miss a day or not do a song parody or something. I apologize. Sometimes the life stuff just really gets in the way. You know what I mean? But the reason that this is really tough, if I can get a little self-indulgent for a second, is because everyone has been incredibly fucking supportive lately. And I am greatly appreciative of that fact, and I do not want it to seem like I'm taking that for granted. So, I just wanted to say that, you know? 8-bit acrylic. Hi, you sung. I started playing Mahjong last night. How was your first hit? Was it addicting? What did you get a little bit of the sauce? Okay. I should probably be discarding the green dragon here. I know it's the Dora. Well, I mean, but there's like a million Dora here, right? Thanks for understanding. I know most people will probably understand too. It just feels weird, and it feels also good to just get it off your chest. You know what I mean? I'm Roddy. This game, you know, the shadows beckon. You get your first Riichi Sumo Hanemon. Sheesh, you're gone. Your soul is gone. This is your brain on Mahjong, and it's just the PogChamp emoji. You know what I mean? This is your brain on Mahjong. It never recovers. As a world-class gamer, I've been embarrassed repeatedly, but I'm starting to catch on. 8-bit acrylic, this is how you develop a penchant for humiliation. This is how I've done it, okay? This is how I've done it. This is how my father's fathers did it. You develop a penchant for humiliation, and soon you're into it. You know what I mean? You deal into a dealer Baimon, you lose the game immediately. You're anticipating the YouTube comments. Sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you gotta do it. And sometimes you might even like it, you know? Sure, I'll discard this 5 and this 7 in lieu of this 2-3 shape. I mean, I would love to get a Pinfu kind of a thing going on here, right? 8-bit acrylic, thank you for the 23 months of Prime. That is incredibly kind of you as well. Thank you, thank you. My first Mongon had me hooked so hard. That's facts. It's like that Bloodhound Cool Gang song. What is it called? Starship Cobras. My first kiss went a little like this. Smooch and twist. You know what I'm talking about, right? We're not all Zoomers here. Some of us are certified boring, but 303. Thank you. Do you have a follow-up to your initial tutorial, like an intermediate tutorial? 8-bit acrylic. I am genuinely working on it. I got a script going on. Turns out it's just taken a really fucking long time. And I wish it wasn't the case either. I want to get that out so people can stop recklessly losing. What am I, a pro League of Legends player in the EU scene the way I'm being so reckless? Okay. I mean, we want to see a 6 of, we paradoxically, I know it doesn't look amazing, but a 6 of circles would be great here. 6 of circles allows us to go all simples here. Right? Take your time, I'll give you one view, and that's exactly why I don't want to take my time. The worst Riichi I've ever seen in my entire life? Yes, please. Because we get 3 chances at aura, right? If what I'm understanding is correct, we get 3 chances at aura. Left Lord, Left Lord is on a honky-tonky wait. Fair enough. Never punished. Actually never punished. But also never rewarded with that Aura Dora. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, dealing into a Yakuman is a rite of passage. You gotta deal into some Yakumans. Come on, live a little, you know? All right, what are we looking at here? Not really. I think that, like, I don't like it when people tell other people to live a little. It's like, you don't know them. Maybe they don't want to live a little. Maybe right now they don't want to live a little, huh? Like, I really get bothered when, I know I've said this before, but allow me to re-up myself on this soapbox. I don't like it when people say, you should dance. You'll like it. Everyone likes dancing. Everyone likes dancing? False. Absolutely not. What if I have a tragic backstory with dancing, huh? That you don't know about? And then aren't you feeling silly to encourage me to do a little sea walk on there to a hip hop song, huh? My dramatic backstory with dancing, and I'm gonna reveal something to you, but I need everyone in chat. I need everyone in chat to type 1 if you've done the same. When I was in high school, I would watch like how to dance tutorials in my parents' basement and learn on a small piece of plastic. If this has resonated with you, or a small piece of like plywood, you know what I mean? Like thicker cardboard, you know? That's gotta be a 2, okay. Well, everyone, it's been nice. This is officially my last stream ever on twitch.tv. It's like, you know, just because you can't really, there was like the world's like loosest carpet ever on the basement floor. It was hard to get a grip on that carpet. So you gotta instead of tearing up the carpet, you gotta put out a little piece of cardboard, you know? Like I put something down. Absolutely. I mean, I don't, if someone in this chat is like, I've never looked up how to do the Soulja Boy dance or how to do the Cotton Eye Joe dance, I'm not sure I believe you. Let's get a lie detector test going on, shall we? Shall we? All right. Hopefully we get to call Riichi again with this hand, even if it's the world's most terrible Riichi. Is that K-pop video you did still up? Here's the thing. I once did a K-pop, I once posted it on my Instagram, but it got DMCA'd. Instagram has DMCA takedowns now. I am okay with keeping that video up in perpetuity because it is embarrassing, but I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? I love humiliating myself, but like Instagram genuinely took it down because of DMCA violations. I didn't have to look up. Oh, baby, this is so zuzzy. It's so zuzzy. This is the world's most unnecessary Riichi, but we get the chance at Aura, right? If we do. I didn't have to look up the Cotton Eye Joe. For some reason, my middle school forced me to learn it in PE. Honestly, not a bad use of PE time. Like, I would have rather learned that dance than, like, play dodgeball, you know? I mean, I don't know. Dodgeball is weird because dodgeball is, like, can fill you with such immense pain, not from being pelted by balls, but from being the last person standing. Like, the real secret is to get out early in dodgeball. Because if you are, oh, baby, if you are the last person standing in a game of dodgeball, history has its eyes on you like you're Lin-Manuel Miranda in the musical Hamilton. It's a rough time for a child. Fortunately, I also have to play dodgeball. Dodgeball is just rough. It's, you know what I say? The world's a stage and so is the dodgeball arena. Nowhere is that more true than the dodgeball arena. My secret was to throw my arm out in dodgeball. Wait, what does that mean? Like actually injure yourself? Oh, I mean, I love getting out of gym class, but I'm not that hardcore, you know? I also wouldn't know how. I'm not really in touch with my bodily functions. I went hard. Yo, let's go. My high school was art focused and had 0 sports. I was so lucky. I can't contain my jealousy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't contain my jealousy. Oh, baby. I wish we just had like a, I wish we even had like a, hey, just sit around in the cafeteria, get a head start on your homework. Maybe some kids are gonna be into this stuff, you know? Having time to themselves later on. Maybe play some video games. What, it's the worst thing in the world to have some time to play an MMORPG after you get home from school? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's amazing that, like, genuinely, gym class, like, factors, like, I don't think, in the same way that I'm not sure art classes should factor into your GPA, like, I don't know, GPA is kind of a sham, right? But if you do really bad in gym, and you do really good in everything else, your GPA might still be really bad, and that's the GPA that you have to apply to college with, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think that the whole system is kind of fricked up right now. I think it's like, but I can say with everyone else, like, obviously, I don't think standardized testing is pog or good, but like, there should be one standardized test, right? Like, one test, the one piece that I'm not saying everyone has to like, but just so that we have like a metric, you know what I mean? Like, just so that there's something, you know? And then after that, like, there should be a better, more holistic way of like grading students and college acceptances and all this stuff. It's kind of messed up. There's a lot wrong with the system. Also, namely the fact that it costs like, I don't know, $200,000 and you're gonna be in debt for the rest of your life. That too. Gym should be Magic the Gathering. I would love that. I would love that. But imagine getting marks off your grade because you accidentally played a creature in main phase 1 instead of going to combat and then playing your creature in main phase 2. That would be humiliating. That would be humiliating. Let anyone get the education they want. bus channels, how could you say something so controversial and unpopular? How could you say something like that? No, I agree. I definitely agree. I was watching a video on YouTube. On where else would I be watching it? But I was watching a video. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I really going for the zuzziest 7 pairs hand of all time? Sure, I'll go for a zuzzy 7 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I could also start pawning out the wazoo to go for all triplets. It's not terrible. I was watching a video that was like, dude, this is when you know the economy's fricked up. It's because no one even wants to be like a carpenter or a tradesperson anymore. Like no one, because those jobs aren't well paying either. You know what I mean? It's all fricked up. I don't mean to be such a depressive Devin here. I don't mean, but you know, just the schooling system is a little tricky, you know, on Vimeo. Yeah. No, I was watching a video on Xvideos. They have other stuff there. There's like, you know, cooking tutorials. How hard is it to get into Magic the Gathering, both in terms of money and not money? The hard answer is, it depends. It depends. And I usually don't like it when people give me that kind of wishy-washy hogwash, you know? But I will say, a really good way to start it is to download the free-to-play Magic the Gathering arena game and at least do the tutorial, and they give you a bunch of free cards that you can kind of mess around with afterwards just to see if you like it. And then once you take that first hit, you know, that nice sativa, Magic the Gathering, sativa, indica, whatever. Like, then you can decide how much you want to get hooked on the sauce, you know? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I feel bad for small business trade people who get criticized for their prices, but it's a skill and it should be respected. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know, but it's like, I guess the economy's not working unless you like go to college and like hit it huge, right? I don't know. I don't know. I'm no lawyer, and I'm barely an English major. That's what I think. Annie Phase, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you. I greatly appreciate the support. Thank you. Yeah, Buzz Genitals, for those of you who don't know, Buzz Genitals is an incredible, I mean, not to reverse parasocial you, but I'll reverse parasocial you. Not to reverse parasocial you, but you post some amazing woodworking stuff on the Discord. It's genuinely incredible. It's like very artistic. I have a friend that does Magic Nights on Wednesday. Yo, and trying a Commander deck. I will say this, Commander is really fun and it's the most popular format. I would try to learn 2-player first because Commander is, I would argue, is a really bad way for people to get into the game. It's not terrible, you can probably still learn, but I think there's better ways to get into it, you know? Yeah, what Lightspeed Sloth is saying is absolutely correct. Agent Cooler, thank you for the 30 months. Thank you so much. But you are a lawyer? Your Honor, they say that a lawyer who Twitch primes you in court has a fool for a streamer. Well, I am that fool. Thank you so much. Thank you. Uh-oh. Left Lord calls the Riichi. Nothing we can really do about that, right? Yeah, I think if you get into the trades now, like, you probably have the pick of the litter because, like, there's so much demand and not a lot of supply. I don't know. But at the same time, like, I don't know. If you charge the prices, I'm no economist, but it's tricky because you also can't charge such an exorbitant fee that nobody wants to do the thing anymore, you know? What is my biggest, like, outside of streaming, like, skill? I mean, music, I don't know if it counts as, like, a skill. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool, but I don't know if it counts as, like, a skill that people would pay for, you know? I guess I'm decent at Photoshop now because I've made a lot of thumbnails. I know that's not, like, amazing, but I think, you know, being okay at Photoshop isn't nothing either, right? But yeah, I mean, something else that's a really nice, I mean, I don't know if it's a nice rabbit hole on YouTube, but like, have you ever watched a leatherworking or a woodworking channel on YouTube? Oh my God, is it mesmerizing? Oh my God, is it mesmerizing? Because I think at the end of the day, people are tinkerers. Like, I don't know who you are, where you're from, what you've done as long as you love me, but I also think that no matter who you are, you probably like to tinker with something, right? I don't know. And so that's why it's really mesmerizing to watch the people just go pog wild on the YouTubes. Making stuff, you know what I mean? Making some cool stuff. Beth is walking by. She gave me a resounding thumbs up. No, I don't know. I'm making up stuff for the wiki. I'm making up stuff for the lore. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. I like doing crafts as much as the next person. You know what I really liked doing when I was a child? One in chat if you know what this is. We've talked about this before. But boondoggling. Boondoggling is just braiding plastic with one another. Dude, I love tinkering with plastic braids. Plastic braids, come on. You've heard of chocolate rain, but plastic braids? Some stay dry while others make their braids. It's just pretty pog. All right, Left Lord Sumos. This is horrible. They get 5 Oradora. Also, we're gonna be stuck in this game forever. Excuse me? They hit 3 Oradora off of this? Oh my god, it's a Baimon? Doing pottery and woodworking improved my life so much. Making something feels incredible. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a real and tangible satisfaction to that. It's like masturbating to completion. I don't know who said that. I don't know who said that, and it is not because Yusung has run out of jokes, okay? It is not because Yusung has run out of jokes. Yusung, why is the camera hidden? Why is the camera hidden? Are you scared? Are you scared of the consequences, huh, you little scamp? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I just lapse in judgment. You know what I mean? Sorry, I was just saying how making things feels incredible, like finishing a puzzle. Finishing a puzzle also feels incredible, you know? That is something that everyone can get behind. You know? Is that a course you can take? I think people provide instructions online. That is the worst thing I've ever said in my entire life. All right, we're 1 tile away from Tenpai. The One Piece. I also call that woodworking. All right, we're in Tenpai. We're waiting for an East Wind. I know this isn't a big bombastic hand, but I don't like the fact that I haven't won in a while. So you know what? Let's try to do some winning. Let's try to do some winning here. Maybe if we're lucky, someone else calls a con. It looks like we're pitted at a table with some fiery gamers. Okay. Hopefully, I mean, the worst case scenario for us is that someone else is bricked up in their hand with a pair of the East Winds as well, and we're never gonna get a chance to get to call Ron or Pawn here, but probably just a Ron. Okay. Unfortunate for us. Unfortunate, but you know, I believe in Harvey Dent. Maybe the East Wind is gonna come out eventually. Okay, Crosslord discarding the 8 of Circles. Right Lord pawns it. Not a lot of people are. I think you know, I think if you're playing this game mode seriously, you want to rack up the huge dubs. I think what you should do is not open your hand as much, because you have the chance for 3 Oradora every time you hit that Riichi button. I mean, unless you have like a gazillion Dora in your hand outright, then go for it, right? But I think what you should be doing is going for the Riichi every time, you know? Anyway, oh, also, I didn't say this, and I guess I'm saying it at the end of the stream, which is a little bit weird, but Wednesday, I was kind of thinking about playing more of the password game. What do we think about that? The password game I thought was pretty fun. If we finish early, we can always play a little Mario Kart or something along those lines as well. I think that, you know, oh, hang on. What is this hand? Two of, it's really weird, but maybe like a half outside hand? What rule did I get to? We definitely made it past Paul. Paul hatched and we had to feed Paul. And then the feeding Paul aspect of it was too difficult. It was way too difficult. But I think after that, I would like to return to some puzzler games. You know what I mean? Let's don our cosplay as the Riddler and start to play some more puzzlers. I think it's a nice little balance we've achieved there. I think I'm going for the half outside hand here. I don't know if that's good, but it is what I want. And I also don't know if there's a repeat counter at the end of East 4. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. How many licks does it take to get this to the center of a Tootsie Pop, you know? But yeah, as someone who understands chess, I think as like a stereotypical like dude online, as someone who, you know, understands chess and GeoGuessr and watches way too many Twitch streams, I think that game was very much made for me, you know? And I like that it's just like problem solving at its very, very core, you know? At its very, very core. We almost made it to rule 34. If there are 34 rules, I hope that they do some kind of double entendre for rule 34. I think that'd be very, very neat. Marge Simpson voice. I just think that it's neat. Peak counter and repeat counter are both in a boat. Unfortunately, I don't understand this. Is this like that logic puzzle where you have like a lion, a sheep, and a mongoose, and like you can't put the lion and the mongoose together, but you can only take 2 animals at a time? You know what I mean? Okay. I mean, there's multiple ways for us to get into Tenpai here. I'm not gonna turn up my nose at any of them. Left Lord calls the Riichi. I don't think that we can really play safe into this. I think that we made our bed. We called 2 pawns. We can win with half outside hand and 2 Dora. It's not bad. It's just 3 Han, but it's not terrible either, right? We're the dealer seat. I think it's right to go aggro mode here. Unless, I mean, if this was ranked, maybe we would be happy just accepting 2nd place. Okay, a crossword also gonna go for it. Sure. Let's play a little risky. The 2 of bamboo. Not very safe, but that's okay. That's okay. We knew what we were getting into when we were playing a Zuzzy mode. We knew that we were getting into it when we were playing a Zuzzy mode. Your Mahjong tiles are on fire. All right, everyone. Pay out the Omega Doubters on Zuz mode. But Zuz mode is a different beast, you know? That's gonna do it for today. I hope to see you in the Discord, Discord, YouTube if you wanna say hi there. Twitter if you want to get updates occasionally. But mostly the Discord I would recommend. We're going to be back on Wednesday, 4 p.m. PST with the password game. Back on Friday, 4 p.m. PST with some Nancy Drew, okay? Till then, please take care of yourself. Please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Bye.